It's Averianna, the personality.
Welcome to Streetz 993, your choice for hip hop and R&B. I am your host, Averianna, the personality. Today's guest is mostly known for her viral hit singles, Pretty Rose, y'all, and Mohead. Y'all, we welcome Miss Ladii Rose to the streets. How are you?
Hey, what's poppin'? What's going on?
Girl, look, we are excited to have you here, and we thank you so much for your time. So, for those who don't already know you, please introduce yourself to the streets.
Well, I am Ladii Rose. I am a music artist and I am an entertainer. I've been doing music for quite a while now, but I did start taking it professionally serious 3 years ago. I came out with my first R&B song. It's called Another One. I dropped that on Valentine's Day. And then I dropped a music video on Valentine's Day as well, featuring Robbie World. Shout out to Robbie World. And then I also did my next single, which is I'm That Bitch, and I dropped that later that year. And then the song that I dropped that's been going crazy, the first single that I had dropped that I was going crazy is called Mohead. I dropped that in October of last year, and everybody started gravitating to it. And then I dropped my album. When I dropped my album, I had a single on there called Pretty Rose, and that's the song that everybody has just been going crazy about. It's been going crazy on TikTok. It's been going crazy on all the social media handles,
platforms.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere.
That's dope. That's dope, and I love to hear, you know, the matriculations and the process, you know, of like the release of your music. So let's go back. So, I mean, you are now worldwide. Now tell us, you know, a little bit about who you were before the worldwide publicity.
Well, basically, I used to do a lot of skits. I started doing skits before I started doing music. And that's basically how a lot of people know me is from doing skits, doing a lot of skits with a lot of different social media influencers.
Okay.
So when I started doing the skits, I started hitting World Star. A lot of my videos hit World Star. And what made me want to release music was I was driving in my car. I and I had my titty out. Like I had a seatbelt on, but my titty was out. And it went viral on World Star, and my song was playing in the background. So that made me was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take music a lot more serious.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. So tell us where the name Ladii Rose came from first and foremost.
Well, the name Ladii Rose basically came from, I was chilling with, I had a group of bad bitches that I used to chill with.
Okay.
And it was just basically like a little clique. We used to just get money and just hang out and vibe and do a lot of fun stuff, young, wild, and free stuff.
Right.
We just had our own little nicknames, and I named myself Ladii Rose. So I just
so you created it. Wasn't like given to you from like social media.
Right.
You know, social media gives certain influencers their names. So that was something personal for you.
Yeah, that was something personal for me.
Okay. So you talked a little bit, you know, about your album. Tell us, you know, how that album came about and what that process was like for you, you know, like transitioning over from the comedian, you know, influencer world to actually being known and respected as an artist.
So that transition, it was a lot of work because a lot of people still see me as, you know, like just a person who does skits and whatnot. And to be honest, I've been doing music since I was like 9 years old. I've been singing and rapping since I was young, but I just never really took it. I never took full advantage of it. So I just basically just kept going, kept staying focused, and just doing what I love to do, and just that's it, you know.
So the process for the album, tell us what that was like for you.
Well, the process for the album, basically, like I said, my first R&B song, it was on I released it on Valentine's Day, and it was doing incredible. And from there, I was like, you know, I have to put out an album. So it was just how I came about the song I'm That Bitch. I just felt like I needed a woman, something that's gonna stand out, that is gonna feel good about all the time. And a lot of people be like, I'm that bitch, I'm that bitch. So I decided I'm gonna come out with that bitch for the women. And then Mohead was just, I was getting some head, okay? And I felt like that was the perfect song. Mm-hmm. I mean, I haven't really heard a song like that ever since I was getting some head.
From a woman's perspective, period.
Right. So I was like, I mean, they're always talking about their, their pussy or whatnot. So I was like, I'm gonna just talk about getting some head. So I was like, I'm gonna make a song about getting some head. And that's how Mohead came about. And how Pretty Hoes came about, basically, I was performing my song Mohead. I was at one of these events in Atlanta, and it was just a group of bad bitches, and they were just standing right there, and they was really going in on my song Mohead. And I was like, I want to make another anthem. Like, I'm That Bitch is an anthem, but I want to make another anthem for the females and the males. And I was like, Pretty Hoes is it, because not only it's just me rapping on it, but it's just a chant in it. Right. So I was like, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this. And I came out with that, and I was like, that was it.
Ladii Rose, we need it down here at the street, so you need to tell your team, I don't know what they need to do, but they need to send us the music, because we're definitely here at Streetz 993 on ATP hours, or during ATP hours. So, like you were recently talking about, the singles Mohead and Pretty Hoes, they have seen major numbers, major numbers. Tell us about, your initial reaction when you found out that, your song was going viral on TikTok, and that, the formula that you put out or that you set out, it actually worked for you.
Right. Well, to be honest with you, it's all about staying consistent.
Right.
You gotta stay consistent. If you ain't consistent, I don't know what's gonna happen. But I pretty much I feel like with TikTok, what I did was, before I went viral on TikTok, I was posting videos of just random stuff and putting my song behind it. And it actually was going crazy on Instagram. So once it was going crazy on Instagram, I was like, I'm gonna move it to TikTok. So I started going in on TikTok, and then people just started dancing to my song, and I was just like, yo, like, this is it. And Pretty Hoes is taking off faster than Mohead right now. Right. Like, oh my God, it's like 2 singles at once. Like, it's amazing.
That's amazing. So, we saw this Thursday, you're going to be in Florida performing alongside Spot 'em, Got 'em.
Yes.
How this opportunity came about.
Oh my gosh. Basically, I was at a Coalition's event. It was not too long ago. It was in Atlanta. They had an event, and basically everybody I network with like majority of the DJs, and DJ Pressure basically just hit me up and was just like, yo, if you want to come out and vibe and hang out, it's my birthday bash, you want to pull up? I was like, hey, I'm with it. Let's go. Let's do it. So that's basically how it came about. But I was super excited. I was like, yo, it's gonna be lit.
That's lit.
A movie, okay?
Look, I'm hopefully y'all can get something out of that, because you know what I'm saying. That would be a dope collab. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. It would be an amazing collab, like, for real.
So, are you doing any tours or any like promo tours or performance tours for the duration of the summer?
Well, I do plan on shooting the music video to Pretty Hoes. So that's coming about. I'm shooting on the 17th of July, and I'm shooting in Virginia. Okay. So I'm super excited. It's my first time in Virginia, and it's gonna be a movie. I already know all the bad bitches gonna pull up, so
definitely
let's get it.
Definitely. Where you gonna be at in Virginia? Cause look, we finna pull up the whole street.
I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna send you the location.
Okay. So, Ladii Rose, well, I was gonna ask you one more thing. Or we always like to hold the space for our guests before you go, to manifest and affirm things into their lives. So, give us 2 things you want to call into your life for the next 6 months, and they have to be miracle-sized things, not things that you know that you're capable of doing.
Wait, what do you mean?
So like manifesting, so just calling things or wishing things, just speaking it to existence, basically saying it out loud and telling us 2 or 3 things you want to call into your life or you want to wish for yourself or hope for yourself.
Well, I wish that I can do a song with Drake.
Okay.
I wish that me and my family is gonna be good. Like, we ain't gonna have to worry no more. Like, everything's gonna be great. You know, I'm gonna strive. I'm gonna be successful, and things are gonna work out for the best of us. And to get some mohead tonight.
Oh, period. So it is. We thank you so much for your time. Tell us how we can find you on all social media platforms and how we can continue to keep up with everything you have going.
Well, definitely you can first of all, shout out to DJ Ro, and shout out to See the Tastemaker, and shout out to my team. You can follow me on all my social media handle sites. It's Ladii Rose 007, Lady with 2 I's, not a Y. And you can follow me on my website, LadiiRose007.com. I got merch, I got music, and you can watch me get wild on my own fans.
Okay, y'all, that was Ladii Rose right here on Streetz 993.